how you should save for your retirement.
Well, saving for retirement, definitely for me, I would say uh, contribute 10%. That's what I'm doing now. Um, Contribute, get the match for your 401k that your employer provides. Also, get a traditional IRA or a Roth IRA, max that out, and also invest in the stock market, get some real estate, build up some passive income, and watch it grow. Um, Contribute over time.
Well, I have a more comprehensive plan and approach to saving for retirement.
Okay.
Step one, debt reduction. I don't believe you should invest in any retirement accounts until you erase your debt
Right.
outside of your home. So that means no car loans, no student loans. Tackle all of that first. Then you can get into the investing it for your retirement. Now, my only caveat I would say is this: if your company's offering a 401k match, I say take that because that's free money. That's
Right.
auto gains. I say don't leave that on the table. Take whatever the maximum match is if you can and run with it. Now, if you're severely in debt and you're having trouble climbing out of that debt, you might have to pass even on that match. But rule of thumb, get rid of that debt first before you invest for retirement. Step number two, once you get to that point where you have no debt, now, right, all you have is your home. Some people will say, Russia, pay off your home. I believe in paying off your home early. But what I would say is this: first, invest 15% of your income towards your retirement. And that investing 15% of your income will make up for that lost time of when you were paying off your debt and you weren't investing into your retirement. So I say invest 15% of that. Then whatever money you have left over, if you want to put that towards paying off your home, that's fine. Because step three towards retirement is paying off that home that you're living in. Because you do not want to go into retirement with a mortgage. Now there's an easy way of doing this, right? Simply get a 15-year mortgage. You probably won't have to worry about it. But if you're in a 30-year mortgage, I don't care. Just make sure you pay it off before you hit the age that you want to stop working. And then just the last step is having other investment going on. So have a personal stock portfolio that you invest in, because the hope is that it'll grow high enough that in case you have gap years, you can just live off the interest. Also invest in real estate if that's something that you're into, because that's a good way of having passive income and building your net worth. Uh, you know, and then also just in general, as you get up there in age, closer to retirement, if you plan to retire at 65 and you're 60, maybe you should make some more conservative retirement investments. So like with my 401k plan, they have like high risk, medium risk, low risk.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm 60 and I'm retiring at 65, I'm going to convert all my money to that low risk so I can just keep my money and not have to worry about volatility while going into retirement.
No, I definitely agree. I know some people, older couples that have children, and they've sold their homes. They go to they went to a high rise or something like that, and they have other properties elsewhere, but they rent, right? They rent, and they set their children up with homes of their own, with the money that they've made from their mortgage that they don't pay anymore, right? Or the home that they had before, and then they set their children up. What do you think about that?
I think that's a bad idea
Okay.
because I think in most cases, insurance plus property tax per square foot is always cheaper than rent. And I just don't think you want to be stressed out with a mortgage while you're trying to retire. Because at that point, how much money do you really need if you don't have a mortgage and you don't have a car note?
Yeah, but I'm saying if you were to lease, you have maintenance people that come and check on you. You have concierge or some type of help desk or whatever it is, and you have some of those luxuries that you don't have maintaining a property.
I mean, if you're saying that you want to sell the home you live in and buy a smaller home, I'm down with that.
Okay.
But I don't believe in the whole getting a condominium thing.
Okay.
I mean, I know some people do it. Some people even move into retirement homes. All of that could be a very expensive game. I just say get you a small house. I mean, now, of course, come with the caveat. If you have some major illness or health condition,
Sure.
you can't move around as much around the house and stuff like that, then, a retirement home might be the move. You have somebody that checks on you.
Right.
But think about it this way. Even if I have a serious health issue, if I do not have a mortgage, that extra money that I'm saving every month, I can pay a caregiver to come and check on me.
I definitely understand. And using your retirement, you could also pay for a $2,500 lease if you plan correctly.
I see what
You know
you're
what I'm saying?
saying, but now we have to calculate that into our retirement.
Yeah, I understand.
It-
I don't I mean, yes, the best bang for your buck is to have a paid off mortgage. I definitely agree with that.
Because you're already living there.
I agree.
You already have the mortgage. You already have the house. Now, if you don't have a house, period, and you're approaching 64, 65, okay,
Right.
don't take all your retirement money and go buy a house if you've been renting from 0 to 64. I agree. But if you're already living in a home,
Yeah,
pay off that mortgage before you decide to retire.
I agree. But depending on where you live, your property taxes could be anywhere from $30,000 to $50,000 a year. If you're somebody making that has made a substantial amount of money over their career, and so using that logic, and also coupled with maintenance and lawn care and all that other stuff, I feel like some people think it's easier. But anyway, I feel you.
Have you seen the maintenance fees on some of these condos here in Houston? No, look. I'll throw myself out there.
Okay.
So before I bought my home, I was like, let me get a cool condo in a high rise downtown.
Okay.
I'll see the price. I was like, oh man, this is like half the price that I would pay for a house. Let's go for it. Then we'll look at the monthly maintenance fees. Some of those places had maintenance fees from $800 to $1,000. I don't know about you, but I'm not
I've
paying
never
that
seen
much.
that.
I'm not.
I've
No,
never seen
here I'll show you on hard once we get
Okay,
off the
yeah.
pod. I'll
No,
show you.
I
I'll show you.
believe
This
you.
is
I
a
believe
fact.
I believe
Because I was also entertaining the idea that I would live there and then rent it out.
Yeah.
But when I ran the numbers, I was like, if the maintenance fees is $800 to $1,000 a month, I won't make any money.
Right.
So these maintenance fees are so killer. So when you're talking to me about lawn care, was that in Texas? It's $50 every 2 weeks. That ain't that much.
Okay.
So that's just how I'm coming at it with that.
Right.
So just overall, you can do what you want to do, but if you follow my step-by-step plan, no matter how much money you make, you'll be able to retire comfortably.
I don't disagree.